So when we saw them meet on the tarmac, there was a real genuine warmth between them. It looked like they really wanted to get along. You saw really genuine smiles. You saw President Trump staying very open. You saw when President Putin addressed him, he reached his hand out. They looked like they were actually almost like friends. So it looked like there was a real genuine desire to connect. When we're trying to build rapport with somebody, physical touch is such a common way to do it, and President Trump does that a lot. And he doesn't do it to everybody, but he does it to people he likes. And one thing that I noticed he didn't do, and he's notorious for doing this, is that when he shook hands with Putin, it was a normal handshake. President Trump has a tendency to pull people towards him. It's a power play. He does that all the time. I've seen him do it with world leaders. He does this constantly. He did not do it today, and I thought that showed that he was not trying to do any overt power plays, at least at that moment. Both of them shared the same body language at that point. They both had their legs open. They both were doing what we call steepling, where you kind of do this. When you're an expert, sort of when you're the head honcho, the CEO, they tend to do that. And they were both doing that below their legs. So they were both sitting there doing positions of power. It didn't seem like they were conflicting with each other in that way, but they both were actively doing hand signs and sitting in positions that they were basically telling everybody in the room that we're in charge of.
Я хотел бы поблагодарить господина Трампа за совместную работу.
With President Putin, he was just giving a prepared speech. You didn't really see much actual emotion from him.
So there's no deal until there's a deal.
President Trump, however, was a little bit different. He seemed, based on what I could see, he seemed frustrated. His energy was down. He seemed, in my opinion, disappointed.
From here, Scott and John.
He would do his teeth like that. Sometimes he does that when he gets frustrated or angry. So I don't think that it went exactly as he wanted based on his body language. Energy was so different. He was so excited to see Putin. He was really open and energetic. Obviously, if you've ever watched President Trump talk, he talks with his hands all the time. He does a lot of this expressive stuff. You weren't really seeing much of that. And so I think he was very deflated. That's what I saw at the end.